Tom Steyer. I still don't know how to say it. And I think you could probably find people saying it both ways if you turn on mainstream media. So Tom Steyer, he got owned by Joe Biden of all people. Oh, you poor son of a gun, you. Owned by Joe Biden. I didn't even know that was possible at this late date. But watch how this unfolds.
You've made climate change a central point of your political career. To this issue of making changes that last, making changes that are permanent. Could you address that, sir?
Rachel, I'm the only person on this stage who will say that climate is the #1 priority for me. Vice President Biden won't say it. Senator Warren won't say it. It's a state of emergency, and I would declare a state of emergency on day 1. I would use the emergency powers of the presidency. I know that we have to do this. I've spent a decade fighting and beating oil companies, stopping pipelines, stopping fossil fuel plants, ensuring clean energy across the country. I know that we have to do this. I also know that we can do this. I would make this the #1 priority of my foreign policy as well. We can do this and create literally millions of good-paying union jobs across this country. I would make sure that my climate policy was led by environmental justice and members of the communities where this society has chosen to put our air and water pollution, which are low-income Black and brown communities. And when we ask, how are we going to pull this country together? How about this? We take on the biggest challenge in history, we save the world, and we do it together. Do you think that would pull America together? I do.
Quickly, Vice President Biden, you were name-checked there. I'd like to give you a chance to respond.
Yeah, it was. I think it is the existential threat to humanity. It's the #1 issue. And I might add, I don't really need kind of a lecture from my friend. While I was passing the first climate change bill, and that PolitiFact said was a game changer, while I managed the $90 billion recovery plan, investing more money in infrastructure that related to clean energy than any time we've ever done it, my friend was producing more coal mines and produced more coal around the world, according to the press, than all of Great Britain produces. Now, I welcome him back into the fold here, and he's been there for a long while. But the idea that we talk about where we started and how we are, let's get this straight.
Tom, what are you doing, dog? I don't understand. Half asleep, zombified Biden just bodied you. Man, these billionaires, they get a little too high on their own farts, and they're like, I should run the world. I mean, that's really like the conversation Bloomberg was having behind the scenes before he hopped in the race. He's like, I should really be the emperor of the planet. Like, that's what it is. Same with Tom Steyer. He's like, let me hop in, and I'm sure this will go well. First of all, he basically bought his way on stage. He's doing these giant ad dumps in the early primary states, buying millions of dollars worth of ads. He amassed a giant email list. How? By pretending like, I'm the impeachment guy. Sign my petition if you also want to impeach Donald Trump. And he was doing this way early on. Like, he was a day one type impeachment talker, okay? And so built that list under false pretenses. Then when he decided to run for president, boom, would you look at that? All the emails that I got, everybody who signed their name on the petition, signing up to impeach Donald Trump, now all of a sudden they're on the Tom Steyer for president fucking, list. So false pretenses, gross, super gross move. Of course, the media doesn't call him out for it, doesn't talk about it. Buys his way on stage, gets up there, like Chuck Todd, has the personality of a bowl of oatmeal, and somehow Biden, with half his brain tied behind his back, still bodied him. Like, you're going to come after me on this issue? Hey, son, how much did you invest in coal mines? How much money did you make out of coal mines? Oh, would you look at that? More coal than all of Great Britain combined. good googly moogly Joe. Every now and then he gives you a flash, man. I mean, he was still, let's keep it real, he was still half asleep there, but every now and then, because you go back, if you got, some free time on a Saturday night and you're a loser like me, you're like, let me go watch a debate of Joe Biden versus Paul Ryan from 2012. Like, seriously, this is how I spend my time. So, exactly how you think I am is how I am. So, if you go watch that, you'll see he's quick. Biden's quick, and he was quick on Sarah Palin. Super quick. So, wow, Tom, that's so sad, man. The thing that I don't understand, and I'm sure many of you guys have thought about this as well, is like, when you're polling as low as like half the people on stage were last night, because right now, let's keep it OD real. Joe Biden, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, on the fringe, Pete Buttigieg. Those are the four who really have a shot right now. Yang, Tulsi, I love you, but your polling is, you need to do, go. You got to do something. So what I don't understand is, and Steyer, obviously Steyer, falls into the same category. You got to go scorched earth, fam. Like, you don't have a choice now. You can't do Tulsi's closing response. She had a great debate, by the way, because she destroyed Mayor Pete and Kamala again. But her closing response, she was talking about MLK and unity and all that stuff. And I'm like, I'm sorry, but if I'm polling where Tulsi is right now, I'm legit going to, in my closing statement, I'm going, Kamala Harris, you took $237,000, 426 cents from this special interest group, and then you voted this way on this issue. Joe Biden, let me get started on you. You took X amount of money from, whatever, this corporation, and then you served them this way. This person took this much from this billionaire and did this in return. I'm going scorched earthington. I'm going Insky. And what I don't understand is, why don't, even though Tulsi and Yang had good debates, by the way, but like somebody like Steyer here, do you not get, you can't, he's polite and stuff, and you didn't see the rest of this clip here, but Steyer's like, I believe I get to respond because I was referenced correct. It's like, dog, go, what are you doing? And this, by the way, this is the Trumpian factor that, helped Trump so much, is that he just bulldozed everything in his path. He doesn't care what you say. He's like, oh, wrong, fake news. Anyway, let me tell you why I'm the most unbelievable, marvelous, tremendous person you've ever heard in your life. And all these other, you're too polite on stage, you're too nice, talking about unity and holding hands and singing Kumbaya and asking permission. Go, son, you're at 3%, and that's a fake 3%. So anyway, when Joe Biden is schooling you, probably should have never stepped into the political ring in the first place, man.